actually is going to be keeping on the initiator. And I mean,
okay, so Fracture,
interesting changes across the board.
Pancada Cypher.
We didn't really talk about at all, which is Marv. I think Marv kind of dropped the ball.
Tens is playing KO again. Sassy's on Breach.
He's missing a lot of the pull timings when he's playing the Astra.
Leaf's playing Killjoy.
I think he's having a bit of an off day, and he's going to need to step it up as well as we're heading into Fracture. It's not their map pick. Cloud9
is on Breach.
Or we're just missing over the Leaf on Killjoy.
Yeah. I mean, Leaf, but Leaf also plays so many different roles as well.
I think Leaf is world class on pretty much every agent class.
Yeah.
But I think it's something that could potentially change because he was like the linchpin in the last map.
Right, he was dominant.
Up the rounds.
Well, he dominated on Jet on map number 1. We'll have to see if Cloud9 keeps that same fury into the second. Sentinels on the ropes here as we head into Fracture with Doug and Bola.
What is this? Fnatic comp against Liquid?
Thank you so much, Mimi Bola. I have
I'm
returned
trying to remember what the hell Liquid's comp is.
The behind enemy
Can't even
lines.
remember these
I
days.
have a source, and I can't tell you who the source is. His name is Zekin. We were standing in the
Go
bathroom.
crazy with the content in the off season.
Really excited about this Fracture.
I mean, I'll try, I guess.
Like, are you gonna
I might take some time off at one point though. You need to watch out for that.
We have a fade on the other side. For this to be how the series is determined potentially is, I mean, we're in for a good time.
Yeah, and Sentinels has definitely
You
been
need
throwing
a
out
sleep
curveballs.
cam, bro.
You
Surely
saw
no
the
one does
bind
sleep
comp
cam.
they were running.
Surely no one does sleep
Not too
streams.
crazy here, I'd say. I mean, the Cypher is definitely.
I feel like we're getting into weird territory,
They're
chat.
not running that double duelist, which the
stop.
Death was kind of asking for.
Yeah.
I think the more surprising thing is potentially Cloud9's
It's a thing. For God's sake, man. Of course it is. Okay, Sentinels on defense, C9 on attack.
On both sides, I think Sentinels might have been expecting maybe a Neon, and that's why they go for the Cypher.
Yeah.
There's a
But they're
category.
going to definitely be missing a big tool, which is that KJ ult in a lot of these situations.
Dude, what if you do something in your sleep and then, like, what if you're like one of those people that have like night terrors but you don't know about it? Like you talk in your sleep or something, and like the first time you find out is if you stream.
Yeah, you instantly see the turnaround from
What the hell are we talking about? Sentinels on defense, C9 on attack. They go into side, they get that spike down, but they take so much damage.
Here close by. They didn't find any solace in spawn. They didn't find any room to breathe on site.
Marv close line them at the
How the
same
hell are you
time,
gonna
right?
win?
He's just still
Alright, they want a pistol, and that is probably the cleanest pistol you're gonna see.
And Brent asked for it, right? He called out his performance on map 1. It was definitely a little weak.
What the chef? How we doing, mate?
But that
Thank
one
you,
right
thank you.
there, everything he did was crucial, right? Falls back behind the smoke, able to actually
Thank you
get a kill
for
through it as
saying
well.
that, what the chef. Appreciate you.
And that buys the
Thank
time
you for the kind
this
words.
flank to come through, and everybody on Cloud9 either is
Well,
stuck
that's
trying to fight Marv.
let's see. I mean, that's the most perfect start you can possibly have into a game, other than I guess using some util.
Great stuff. I do think that smoke, that follow-up
With no
from Jay
util, that's a better way,
definitely hurts them on
money-wise.
being able to chase Marv's position.
We got to be realistic. They got the plant down, so there's a little bit of money. I don't think we're going to be seeing a buy into it. Let's see how they handle the eco. Let's see how they handle the anti-eco. Uh-oh, they got some sheriffs. We know how good they've been on it.
The Bulldog, finding some value.
They flash at the start?
Wow.
You flash and you don't stun at the start? That's different.
They did. Very bold.
He might be able to get a second here on the other side. Marv is going to try to deny it with potentially Pancada swinging with the Marshall as well. On the orb tap. Is he going to get it?
Dude, he is fearless.
And Marv missed his opportunity to punish it too. There's one more
I mean, they
orb
got
over
two
towards
orbs
Strahd.
over towards Zelsis.
And you can tell
There's
that was
that.
the intention. Sentinels
I
did a
don't know
good
if
job
I
denying the
don't know if I
Hall
missed
from
one.
them.
I'm pretty sure it was only two so far.
And that's where Zekin intends. Hip to hip. Again. Reaching and peaking.
Well, there's the first one. First one to go down. That's the Bulldog as well.
Here, and he's going to go back and get the other orb.
No, the other orb
done.
actually was stolen from
Protecting
Zekin.
the
Zekin
Bulldog.
picked it up.
Another orb here?
So it's not
Oh,
there.
unlucky. So you want to try for a plant?
What do I do
He
now?
might. He might. There's a
There's
one-on-one.
another orb in the form of the spike plant, so still some successful opportunities here from Zelsis. Can he get out? No.
Okay, nice attempt.
I'm wondering if
Nice
he didn't
attempt.
hesitate there.
Only
This
one
one's gone.
death. They pick up the Bulldog with the Ghost that was there, and this is a... We'll get a gun on top of this as well. It's a nice,
It's a great start from Sentinels.
nice anti-eco.
Struggled on the
It's a nice
pistols
bonus.
in the prior.
Almost flawless. Yeah, it's not a bad start at all. One
And it
death
did
so
force
far. That's it.
Eventually, Cloud9 on the second half to take a couple of ecos, but still such success.
All right,
for
first
Cloud9
buy round. Let's see
on
what they're
those
doing.
ecos. Not this time though.
Interesting. They're not doing.
They've only
So
had to take 4 total.
even though C9 are doing the
point.
Fnatic comp, doesn't look like they've taken much of their stuff. They start their default off with a flash.
Flash as well.
Oh, that's so pretty, but it's so well considered.
Pens is going for it still, even further. Zep is
Whoa, whoa, everyone's so blind. Okay, nice. He done from Sassy. He got the long range stinger duel as well. Like he won that. That was crazy from him. That first kill was pretty mad. I wonder if we get the replay of it. They get the spike down. 3 of them here.
Or if they heard the door. I mean, with that smoke, it kind of feels like no. He's trying to smoke underpass there, and it actually missed Marv. Scratching his head on that one, but Sauce is still combining
what a round
for a massive round to convert the bonus instantly.
Damn, what a round from Sassy. Holy hell. Okay, nice. And they get some upgrades on this. This is one of the best starts I've probably ever seen, to be honest, in terms of it all. Like, what have we got? 3 kills so far? It is crazy good. Money's outrageous. And they're about to go against an eco, I'm pretty sure, money-wise. And into the next big buy round, I think they're going to have a lot of ults.
Continue to keep them all full blind and Tens as well, committing to it fully. Sassy with the cleanup crew. That's maybe what we're listening to Kaplan when you're talking to Zach.
So yeah, let's see.
Between maps, what they're
There's a world where they get Breach, Brim, and the Razor online for the big buy round. That's kind of nuts.
Once again fast and once again considered.
If they start denying these eco rounds from going Cloud9's way, they're going to have a really nice time here on Fracture. Mind you, remember, Zelsis was literally going for the breach.
Wait, Zelsis picks it up, so he wants his breach. Like, they want to use it into this. Otherwise, they wouldn't pick it up because he'd have his death into the next round. So he actually wants to use it, or I guess it's just a safety precaution in case they get a few kills. Nice shot. I mean, might work out here, might be able to use it if they want to go over towards site. Especially with the Prowler, that's tempting.
But the rest of the Sentinels are getting
yeah, too tempting. Missed him. Oh, but he did it over towards here.
Both receive, and of course it's Rooney Sheriff. He's got the Singer now. Switches to the better gun.
I thought he was gonna hit it. Honestly, pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. I like the idea with the breach ult, to be honest. They breach ulted over towards here so they could isolate the one person on site. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, this happened, right? Because there were some deaths in here as well. We actually get the 3 big ults that I was talking about into the buy round.
And this is why Cloud9 is good at these eco rounds, is they're willing to do things like this.
And for the 3 deaths, they'll be pretty happy that they'll take the 3 deaths. They'll take the 3 deaths, they managed to get the ult out of them. And again, it gave them some ults into this. So yeah, this is a hard round to win right here. This is a very hard round to win. I'm not sure how close they are to some other ults, but they're up against so much. So yeah, in terms of this timeout, it would take a master plan to win this one, really.
Well, I have bad news for you.
This might make Sentinels overthink and go aggro, but honestly, with their ults, I don't think they need to go aggro. But it's that classic, thing they might think into it, that they're gonna change something up. They might go a little bit aggro. We'll see.
They have set ideas. Some of the stuff that you were alluding to, that perhaps that's why Zekin and Cap are so excited about, and it's working.
Yeah. Absolutely is. Such a shift from Pearl so far.
2 away from just everything that's decent. Best map for it though, if they wanted to go around and start collecting. Looks like Sentinels might go a bit aggro. Tree take.
Right now, they gotta pull it out. Still, the only ult they've gotten online, I mean,
tree take, smoke, flash, stun. His stun, okay, stun's instant. Yeah, I mean, that's nice. They take map control here.
They double satchel out to take B main.
Oh, and the negative knife right now. Oh, not on the rope.
Oh god. Oh god.
No, just barely. There was some damage out.
Crazy. That could have been crazy bad. Okay, well, they know where 3 of them are at least. Well, they know where they all are, to be honest. They know their top side now.
The fact that 3 people take the rope, Sentinels is going to be able to rotate decisively here again. Are they going to make
Marv
it,
might freely use his ult soon over towards here if they start dropping down. I don't know if he's got it in his hand. I think he's still dueling. Speaking of Marv, he has used 2 of his smokes, so he only has 1 at the moment.
Pancata over towards the A side and said, look how deep his camera is.
Leafs clearing all of the utility they took. That's the breach ult, and that's great. And okay.
Thought he had an extra satchel there.
Okay, honestly, it's such a fine ult.
Under as well, and Leafs completely denied the space. That's another 10 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
Leaf snatches up the orb in the meantime.
34 seconds here.
But
Marv still has his ult and a
too.
molly to delay.
They know where they are.
Like, they got delay for days.
And he plays passive in tower. He's gonna
And
give it up
Sassy
and
still
try
has
to
his
challenge
damage.
Leaf alone.
Oh, the flash out from Breach was very pretty there. There's the orbital strike again. Just buying time. We're down to 15 seconds left in the round. They still haven't
Can
made
Marv
their way
molly
out.
any of this? Oh, he goes down. Okay, nicely done, yeah. They did enough delay as well that they managed to get all of the smokes out of them. So when they're going to the site, they're just going to multiple crossfires as well. Did the ult end over towards heaven, so they didn't have to really worry about heaven and just drew it out over towards here. It's very good. Again, the one thing that I've been noticing, especially from Tokyo, especially like now into these games, is teams are just great against playing against Brim.
This is how their fracture looks.
Like single Brim, teams are really, really good at it. I wouldn't be against other teams starting to use double controller on this map, just because I think teams are getting great at countering double
And that was a
Brim.
classic old loud play that Sassy did. You're looking at
I don't think
same
it's the
play
best
here in
map for it,
Arcade.
but I think when I look at teams that are like really good at it, especially like EG, I think sometimes it's good to do
The
it.
setup there is for it. They have the fault line. They have the
Oh,
flashes.
nice nade. Double nice nade, to be honest.
But you're right. This time, Leaf in a
Ooh,
position to
nice
make a play, and he's
shot.
able to clean up two.
He's chasing him down.
I
like
tell you
he's
what,
still playing
chat, Sassy
Just crazy. Now, they've
had some
actually got
worrying
2 ults
rounds
off of that. Leaf
the
got
map
his lockdown
before,
up, Zep as
but
well,
he
with
is
Showstopper.
playing
Again, this is a Zico round,
outrageously
and they're
good.
gonna invest it anyways. They really need to stop.
It didn't work last time. Can they do
Okay.
it here?
Are they gonna recognize that they have to walk out through Arcade right now?
It's another ult into the
They give
eco
up the
here.
underpass.
They do get
Which
side
nets
for
them
it.
the site.
Zeppa has his ult 15 HP
It's a
though if
much
they do
faster
decide to double
approach
down
back through
ult
Arcade
wise.
for 3 players, all 3 of Sentinels right now.
Note that Zeppa's up in tower right now. He has the showstopper. No satchels to work with.
15 HP.
Sassy
though,
has
that can
every bit of
easily get
util, but they
punished
have
if he
no
pops
idea
it.
where they are.
Do they dare invest another ult? They've gotten it down to a 2v2, and there it is.
Oh,
He's pushing him. Yeah, he's got to run out. He's got to get
Ooh.
away.
2
not
ults.
finding the
Imagine C9 don't win this round.
again the Brazilians.
Time of
Oh
factor
boy.
now. Zeppa falls. Can Zelsis
Damn,
repeat?
that's costly. Oh my god, they used 2 ults into their ecos. Dude, have they used any ults into Byrons yet? 3 ults into ecos? Into low buys?
Oh, start.
God damn.
Sentinels is on fire here. Whatever they do, it works. And Cloud9 is actually scrambling to respond in many of these instances right now. And remember, that round started with Chaos. Falling back off of the...
Okay, they got some ults for their
throw,
buy
going
round.
Back up north side, deciding whether
They're
they
going to
wanna
use
hit
them into
drop
this
ult.
round though, right? You would think, we would hope.
And now it's even getting
Money's still
difficult
out
for
of
them to
control
read
for
what's going
Sentinels.
on
It's so
because
good
now
right now.
Second's got the
They're buying
outbound
ops
that
and they
kinda
still have this
continuously
much
swapping
money. It's
sides.
insane.
And something that
2
we're
away
really
from
not pointing
Zelsis'
out yet is
ult.
the value Tense is getting with his knives. Ooh.
Okay, well, they know there's
Really
an op in play
exposing that
now.
op very early might actually lead Cloud9 to go for a fast punish on this.
Either they go fast
Whoa.
or they rotate out. Do they dare stay?
Chance of
He's
him
ahead
getting
the
traded
smokes.
here is pretty high.
Oh
Oh my goodness, nice movement.
Satchel, but he's 15 HP right now. Zeppa so low.
Iron Sack has been
Looking
up.
like by far C9's best
This
round.
entire
Oh,
series.
what a good nade. Oh my god.
Nade is gonna cause
Dude,
problems.
Sentinels are
That's another
drilled
kill
on
that
this map.
influenced
That
by
was
Zek.
nice.
What a
Nade
combo
in,
too.
spam
Sassy
to
with
the side
frontline
as well.
to
The most
stun the
perfect nade
player.
ever.
While that nade comes in.
Tense controlling, corralling the remaining members of Cloud9.
Why is there Molly here too?
Got some delay
I
on
mean,
this.
it's not going to go off. They have no idea. Tense timing on this is pretty. He gets them both.
He takes that all day. Now he just has to stay alive.
How on earth? Okay, maybe this is how. Zep
Aye,
and Zelsis
Jord.
combined for 3.
That nade is way too deep.
Rolling Thunder in play for Zelsis.
It's all up to Zekin to hit it. Oh, okay, yeah, nicely done.
Yes,
Oh, he got half.
But Zelsis now pushing forward.
Okay, nicely done from Zelsis. Great ult.
The Red Bull clutch for
This
Cloud9
one
to
got
finally stop
pretty
the bleeding.
close. I think Tens
Those
just
two
needed
final
to
players
stay
as well. That must have been a
alive. That was
2v4.
the main thing there.
The double spray through Arcade is huge.
But yeah, big round either way. Really close.
Look at this flank. I mean, so slow from Tense. It's the KO flank late. Woo. Yeah, Zeppa.
I mean, Zelsis did so much. 2v5, right? Yeah, 2v5.
See if we can get some energy back in this Cloud9 squad. It's not like it was missing. But the difference from Pearl to this is stark. And again,
quick reminder
this is now
as well.
Cloud9's pick.
Circling everyone. Remember, if they lose this, they get 1-9 on top of all of this money here. This could be a horrendous start. So they do manage to win a round, but it was like just, only just. Celsius had to rebuy armor and everything as well, so their money is in the bin. So this round right here, if Sentinels win this, they're going to have a crazy score. You're looking at like 9+.
That's very fast. That's very aggressive, and that's another kill for
ADS, my
Zeppa.
dude.
That's a trade, though, from Sausage still.
The round's been thrown into disarray.
All the way back on his site, too, and they don't get space from this. They even actually give up a Cypher ult against them right now, so the idea is
So they
Cloud9
take down the only
by the
duelist
minute.
It's interesting.
for
I
the
thought they would
smoker.
wait for the second tap and then flip back towards A.
And
But
they're so scared of where Zekin was early. Remember, he actually peeked out inside of the north side, inside of Arcade, and he fell all
I
the way
like
back
this though,
towards
because
tower,
it's
so
hard
they
to clear. I
decide
talked
they
about
can't
this in some of the
actually
other
move
streams. A
forward.
lot of
Now,
teams
joining
default
back
over
up
towards
with
dish
lead.
early because it's hard to clear. Normally, if this was a normal position, Sentinels would go clear this. But because it's so hard to clear, they decide to just leave all of this. It's a great stun for his teammate.
back in the time. The swing is great. Eventually
Okay,
does
they need
fall.
another round from
Celsius
Zelsis.
once again a 1v2.
Dude, if they lose
Once
this,
again, a
money's in the
clutch
bin.
situation. The emotional leader for Cloud9 in a
Oh, it's a
position
nice
to
jump
swing
spot.
things heavily their way. He's gotten it down to 1. 10 seconds left though. He's got to commit to it. He spots him and Zekin cleans
Yeah, I
him
just
up.
had no idea they're in the other place, otherwise they'd probably be fighting together.
Love that play from
What a
Zekin,
round
too.
from
He
Sentinels.
still has
Oh
his
my.
nade.
I still like the idea from C9. Again, they take over towards dish. Then they leave it all. And again, you can do this on dish pretty much nowhere else. Most people won't be jumping up to clear it. So
So Zelsis did great, but
that was nice.
the players on Sentinel
Just too
still, I
risky.
mean, this stun from Saucy for Pancata. These two, I mean, yesterday it wasn't as good. It was good support from the two, but they weren't really able to find actual value in the form of their own individual skill. Today, it's definitely a different story. Round started.
Another eco, and this one
Actually just
is
went through and got broken
bare bones
inside of
eco.
halls
Look at
right
this.
now.
We've got one
Just
hero
missed
gun. We've
for
got two
Cloud9,
classics.
3 ults on the side of Sentinels here too.
Did you really see that?
They're pushing forward.
Nice dodge of the
Off
flash.
trailblazer,
Oh my god.
off the
How many flashes
once
is
again.
Marv eating
Nobody
right
can
now?
see a thing.
Big
This
kill.
looks like this is going to be cleaned up pretty effortlessly. I say that,
Another
of
big
course.
kill coming in here.
But Zelsis and
Doable.
Jay keep it interesting.
This is so low.
Somehow
2045.
Zelsis has his ult again. Remember, 2 rounds ago, he used it to clutch up that one round that Cloud9 has won.
He has been farming these orbs.
Used the
Another
sound
ult
to drop down
invested.
as well. I like that.
Pancata just narrowly
Second
Did
has
they
his name.
hear?
missing the timing, and he's weak. But manages to get away, just
yeah,
straight
nice
right into the
nades.
crosshair of Pancata.
And they did hear the drop.
1v1. He's so weak.
Oi, I see that swing. I see that pop and swing. Respect. Nicely done. Big round again. Dude, they're just winning from individuals though.
Legend has it, he's still swinging.
Yeah, that was one of the widest swings we've seen.
SEN Americas.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
What a clutch from Jake
20 HP, bro.
from the big beam.
On 20 HP as well.
For the replay, even
To do it on 20 HP, just needed a body shot.
goodness.
That's bold.
Disrespectful,
Right here.
but effective.
I don't even remember who that was against. I don't think I want to know.
Oh, big ult.
Oi,
With the
oi,
aftershock,
oi,
too.
oi, oi.
They're ahead of it though, and I don't
Close.
think
They went.
realized.
Yeah, they went for a
No, that was
Fnatic
just
play.
beautiful. That's a
But this time with a
combination
camera.
that Fnatic have been using a
Camera
lot.
contact.
Aftershock
the
into
best one from the
and
Brim
that
ult.
nets 2 kills for free.
The controlling of the space is beautiful.
Again, it's
Sentinels
just
up
a
in numbers,
simple
they've been
draw
off
it
in the
up.
hands of 10s.
It's just that basically.
Zekin 1 point away from the showstopper.
This
Camera
is a round that
contact.
Sentinels could have gotten reset on right
Stun.
now.
Uh-huh.
And they still could.
Brim ult.
Their econ is not the greatest. It's finally starting
Let's
to slow
ult.
down. I talked about that earlier
Wait.
in the half.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes now.
It's actually Zeppa who just got his showstopper on line 2. Still has 2 satchels to work with.
I mean, the amount of ults that are popping off right now is crazy.
Just watching an ult simulator. Every single round feels like it has some sort of explosive go. And here's one of them.
The trip. Oh, the trip.
He can't get
Oh,
through.
it gets canceled.
Oh,
Ten's just ulted.
oh my god, Ten's owned him with the ult.
The first trip considered, the second was the problem.
Oh my, okay, nicely done, dude. Every time they win a round, they lose the next one after 1-9 on top of this.
Much earlier for Ten's inside of spawn there to cancel that ult. But because he's hopping, it took him a long time to pop it, but they also were really safe, so maybe they considered that they might not need to use it that early.
Spike planted.
Either way, I mean, it
Remaining.
nets them a free kill there, completely unaware, caught Zeppa. And Sentinels are on fire. It's been clutch rounds for Cloud9.
Yeah, they look
Not
real good at
successful
the moment.
strategy rounds.
Another eco. Cena, Mister,
You
what's
heard
up, dude?
Kaplan
How we
talking
doing?
about how the strategy
Is there
was
hope for
working
Sentinels?
out
Dude, you
a
watching
little bit
this?
more
This
on
is
pro than
a
yesterday,
bit of a
despite the
masterclass.
score being,
There's
even
definite hope.
worse loss.
Another fast setup on the southern side. Second has ult. There's the fault line. The flash. He's right up on top of him.
Ah, it's
He's
unlucky.
in position now to
I don't think-
follow
Oi.
up on it.
I don't think he ever saw
Oh my
him.
goodness. Wait, what?
That is the
What?
That is one of the most difficult positions
What?
to ult at because of the various geometries right there. Classic Razor moment.
What?
Cloud9 now on the possibility of ecoing again, but the kills coming back. They do get the lockdown, and constantly they're investing here. In round 11.
Jake. Hey, oh my gosh.
That gun barrel actually baited him into thinking that he's going to get a kill on the close player. Forgets about the longer
Made the
angle.
lineup.
Celsius on the swing.
Okay.
Right into his deck.
Okay, it's all fine. Dude, second dying, looking over to the right, thinking, what on earth has gone on? Why is there no damage here?
And that's the fact there too, that initial push in the tree actually does not work.
Need equipment. Thanks.
A second fell, doesn't get any value off the showstopper right here. This geometry is what I'm
That
talking
is
about. That
busted.
box is so difficult
That
to
is
play with.
busted. That is ridiculous. Oh my.
Even the crowd's upset. 9-2 half in favor of Sentinels. Cloud9 looking.
Dude, they're doing it
smoke.
again.
Salvage the half. You're right. No ult this time.
The same thing, just getting the smoke down, satcheling through
Someone in
with the breach
Discord
done.
posted something
Cloud9's trying to
similar
react
happening the
into
other day. It must just
sand
be the
right now and
box.
Go for a split, but they're getting chased down like it's pistol.
I mean, Marv just got hunted down too.
Everybody's
They
dead.
said
They're
didn't
coming
change the
all way
outcome
back
of the
to
round.
Right now, Cloud9 has the opportunity to even go through spawn right now.
Sazi has his ult. Where does he choose to use it? Right into pushing Rooney back, but he somehow manages to get away. He's being chased. Tens finds him.
Tens, bro.
Turning the
What?
flash. The smoke
Okay,
keeping them
look,
at bay.
wait, my days.
That's
And
just
another?
brutal. Zep understanding where the last one is. It's Jake who gets the kill, and that gets Cloud9
Three?
to 3.
Sure.
This has been a crazy half.
This has
I
been
mean,
a wild
already,
half.
if you just
What
look at
a
the scoreline, but if you're watching
what a
too,
map,
I mean,
honestly.
back and forth, these ults coming out of nowhere.
Every
constantly
Sentinels
being
game at the
used
moment is just
in
delivering.
rounds you
It's
really
been
don't
fun.
expect them. And then this pace shift as well. Sentinels really over relying on that tree push, which I guess they thought that they could get extra value out of.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
that's 3 times they used that idea.
they commit to either controlling that area of the map, and again, if we go back to the second ult, there were 3 there, right? Like, the read was correct. They were in the right place, and ultimately the execution goes a bit sideways. Either way, Sentinels up, 9-3
So yeah,
at half,
we
we're gonna
had
throw it down Mimi.
that round. Then we had a 2v5 and 1v2. That's how they won their rounds. Jesus.
But Vanity, the improvement started all the way back in the very first round of this game, where Sentinels is kind of continuing to show some of what we saw yesterday with really impressive coordination in these
KO
retakes.
flashes.
I would say
Tensa's
the
KO
biggest
flash
thing,
been
like
great.
round 1 straight away. They actually had like a really set plan and how they were going to deal with the round. It's something they didn't have on Pearl for some reason. I mean, maybe they're not as comfortable on the map or whatever, but I think that you can tell that they look a lot more rehearsed on this map and they have a lot better like plans of what they want to do.
I was just incredibly impressed with the way that they were taking control of the tempo about everything. I mean, it didn't seem like there was any point where Cloud9 were not just being funneled into the site that Sentinels wanted them to go towards. The pressure was applied right from the beginning.
Chat, first map is up on my YouTube if you ever want to check it out. There's something that you wanted to rewatch, the VOD is uploaded.
Implementing it really
The VOD
well.
is there.
And I think some of that can go back to some of the guys maybe adding input to this team. One of which is Saucy, who was having honestly an unreal half job.
Did Sen have a mid
He also
default and
hasn't
tall
played
attack?
Breach since the
Now you're asking, bro. I can't even.
I mean, Vanity, you were
I can't
saying that he
remember
doesn't
that
even like playing
recently.
I mean,
Oh,
from the
God.
outside, it seems like it, right? Because I feel like
I can't
he's had good
remember
results
it,
on
but
like most of
not
his
many
career
people.
when he's played it.
I mean, on attack, yeah.
But when they played it on Haven
They
prior,
were
it was
they
Zekken
did
on
because
it,
they had the
which
door
just
flash,
felt
right?
wrong, right? Like putting someone like that on breach.
And even
Um,
he was playing
Cup of tea,
Sky
34.
or something
Yeah, it's like
The roles
With the
just make
prime.
so much more sense this
With the
season.
4 months.
Yeah,
Thank you so
this
much,
is
bro.
much better. This is
Yeah,
Sassy
they had
in
a
his
few rounds
form,
where they were
taking
going over
control
towards
of the
door.
game,
So yeah,
looking like the championship player that he is.
I get where the
Let's
question's
focus
coming
on
from
Cloud9,
though. If
because
you've
they
just
had a
watched the
really
100
rough
Thieves game.
half here. Bendy, what are you looking towards in the second one if they want to recover?
I'd say trying to do the same thing Sen was doing.
But yeah, they
that
did way
we were
more
talking
mid
about
than
is,
they
like
did on
controlling the half, because I think defense on
Thieves
Fracture is
game.
really important to not let the attacking do whatever they want, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to hope that
A cup of tea, thank you for saying that as well, bro. Appreciate that.
Execs.
Thanks for using
You
your
really
prime.
do. You've got to hope that they
Thank
put
you
all of
very
their
much.
time into the defense side, and they just catapult Zekken in without
So does
really
this
picking
mean
up
the
flashes.
10s
You've
beat
actually
the
gotta
Jet
hope
1
that they
trick
just mess up,
allegations?
and they're
Even if
very
we
weak.
ignore his
This is
KO,
inside the map that we
his
have
Yori
seen
looks
Sentinels
fantastic.
struggle on
So I'm
before,
gonna
both
say yeah.
yesterday
But
and
honestly,
on
his KO
Fracture in the
flashes
past. We'll have to
have
see,
been
though.
so
Have they
nice.
drilled it enough? Can they close out this lead and take us to a third? We'll see. Back with Doug and Valen.
Thank you so much, Mimi.
Pacific Lost Chance qualifier? Yeah, we're doing Pacific tomorrow. There's also the I did my pick'ems today on my other non-VOD YouTube. So if you want to check that out. But I also have they're the hottest pick'ems, I feel like.
I think they have
That was the one pick'ems
There's
where I had no
already
idea
a
where I was
Brimstone
going with
getting
it,
ready
really.
to be put down inside of Arcade from Zelsis, while the other players are going a little slower. Off of contact, potentially
Sheriff,
that
thank you,
Hawk
mate.
finds something, and that actually
All right,
exposes their halls
must
right
win
now.
pistol
Look at
for
all the
C9.
players walking through Sen.
In terms of
Very
pistols,
early
it's
on.
it's this, and on
Be
this map
careful here.
obviously
There's a
one
kill
now.
setup with the alarm bot and that nano swarm under the A side. See if Sasi actually determines and plants in that position. No, he won't.
Really nice nade. Zekken
Everyone's
finding
locked
some
out
space
until
to
these
cover
brim
the smoke.
smokes go, which is pretty much any second.
Hey, this is all just buying time. How are we this far into the round and nobody's died? There's the first to go down. Zeppa swinging out, cleaning up the opposing rays. 4v4 here, so many
Wait, give me
members of
10s,
Cloud9
yeah,
are
10s
just
is
so
shooting
weak,
everyone in
and
the
Ruby
side.
has nothing but a sliver of health. But Leaf getting 2 keeps things interesting. 2v2 here.
Damn!
And it all falls
The
to him.
turret!
He cannot
The turret! Both of them together. Jesus.
Absolutely brutal final 2 to get through.
Firing squad, yeah, the absolute
With the
firing
armor.
squad.
And Pencada
Okay,
as
well we
with
just
the
talked about
Ghost.
pistols.
This
That's
is perfectly
2-2
set up
and
to get
2-0
people
in
trying
terms
to
of this,
rush
so yeah.
past and get in towards that
Definitely
spike.
looking a lot more one-sided
And
than
Cloud9
the
lose
first map,
pistol, so
if we
their
consider
woes continue here on Fracture.
is the same
Sentinels
pistol
look
result with
fantastic,
C9.
and like the Des was talking about, we need to see disruption. Let's see if it can come in the form of this eco right now. 4 players grouped up to actually challenge through on drop. Kind of like we saw in the last round, but it didn't actually lead to anything.
Are they just getting orbs and going around the map? Or are we pushing? We're pushing, and the smoker's here? Alright, give me Marv's. Oh god, does he eat the flash?
Is he biting off a bit too much here? Ahead with the fault line, Marv gets 2.
There's a gun here, they need to protect it. That's why he's facing with a spike.
He doesn't want to take the space. He doesn't want B. He just wants the frags. And it works.
Mate, what? I feel like Sassy's on a crazy good score, by the way.
To use his utility to trade out
Penny,
the
what's
kills
up?
that Marv is attempting to get as well.
Normally no spamming here,
Just
but
good
we'll let you
support
off.
on the team all around. And both of the
How you doing?
aggros drop so far have failed from Cloud9. Not because, I mean, in this case it was because
Okay.
there was actually a challenge from Sentinels there.
You have a question?
But
I
mostly
dread to
because
think
the
what this
idea
is. What,
not
are we
finding-
doing this
it's
on
It's
stream?
a gamble in a sense. A lot of times on these defensive sides, you're going for gambles because there's 4 spots. that
Remember,
could
I'm
be
recording.
default
It's going
right.
to YouTube, whatever the question is.
And there's easy reactions to make on the attack side if you spot on any corner. Nice hold here from Zekken, just holding out the
What
nade.
even is this question?
And again, that's the same approach from Cloud9.
What does that mean?
3 players pushing through
Like
Arcade,
ride
but
around in a bulldozer?
this time dodge from Pencada.
I mean, yeah, that
And that
sounds
actually
sick.
leaves a massive gap here in Hall. Sentinel still not actually exposing that gap right now.
Hey, there's a huge gap there, and Pancada's filling in the other gap that's been left. Look at how far up he is at this point. He's got the alarm bot, though. He's going to have to deal with that. Meanwhile...
Oi, what? Mate, okay, it's done. This is the first buy round.
Disgusting.
He just opens it up like that with the first buy round. There's 2 guns here now to pick up. This one has been domination.
Off of the scattered remains of Exet.
The kid is the truth, man. 2 filthy kills. He's still healthy. He still has an opportunity to get more. Oh, And everything from Cloud9 just feels so labored right now.
Maybe got to save. Oh boy, yeah. I mean, why not? It doesn't matter the economy at this point because you got to win every single round. So, yep.
And it will be a save too.
Yeah.
Speaking of lines, Cloud9 not willing to pass through spawn, past the line of scrimmage that Sentinels has put down.
Take you with me? I mean, yeah,
will say,
obviously. That goes without
the
saying.
demeanor right now from the players, the leaders on this team, and how that's affecting some of the players who are struggling a little bit. In terms of Rooney, for example.
Dude, imagine the stun down the line
had
here.
a very rough
Oh my
round.
goodness.
They might get all
It's a mind
punished here.
reader.
The stun. The siege actually delays a little bit, so it actually nullifies the stun. Cloud9 hanging on to just these 3 guns right now.
Okay, didn't actually get them anything.
They get them all.
Fortunate for him, too.
9 chances.
But that's match point now, so they needed every single one going forward.
I mean, Jake is going on rifle with no armor. That's the only thing he can afford. Zeppa's in an even worse spot.
Rifle glass cannon is there. Definitely not the normal play that you go for, but okay. As only one extra smoke here. And we're gonna see the shift from not north side, but down into tree instead for Cloud9. And Pankata's already spotted it off, and that's why you're seeing the reaction to here. Zekin immediately pouncing on the knife, clearing everything.
Big Joe coming up.
So much space gained.
Keep an eye on Mark's ult here.
What? Mate, they're too good with this gun.
Upgrades the weapon.
It's fast. Oh man, it's gonna be a long. It's gonna be a long one if they can manage to do this. From 9 chances.
They need to as well have ults to go blow for blow with Mars. That's gonna come up with Saucy. That's gonna come up. Those two.
Damn, look at these circles. What's he trying to do out here? I'll cover over him.
The good thing that they don't have to worry about is they don't have to save Jake's if he ever gets it up for a KJ ult in this instance.
10 spotting the knee of Rooney.
Chat, they stole my main bit of the stream and put it into the broadcast. What am I meant to do? They're literally out here trying to take my job.
That's all it is. A 3v3 now. Rooney weak. Spike committed, and they still have Mark's ult to play with.
Nice pings on that.
Oh, that's bold. The cage, the smoke, and there were just too many
Wait,
crosshairs trained on him.
This was solid, sure. Let's slowly count it down. 9 down to 8 chances. When does the timeout come in? They got 2, so maybe after the next round.
Zekin, when Zekin pounced on tower, that was a really nice play. But Cloud9 did the great thing.
What a chance, Bacon.
The smoke immediately landing on Zekin's feet, so he can't take extra space, and Zeppa getting inside of it to surprise him.
We'll see what Sentinels choose to do here. You mentioned how powerfully dynamic of a combo it is to have the orbital strike and the rolling thunder. Sasu's 1 point away from having his ult online.
Bacon, don't put that out into the open.
Tons of information gained there from Rooney. The fact that they break it, but it's a 2-3 split through A here. And Cloud9 denying the weaker side.
How many gifted? Not enough in the world.
Space towards them for taking the site. They have to hold on.
Oh man, it's a huge ult. Oh, he gets out 30 HP. Maybe there's still a chance. Oh, he gets a kill on the 30 HP. No way.
On the trap that they found themselves in, and they push their way into what should be another round. Unless Ozzy can pull off an absolute miracle.
Fighting back.
A 1v4, 1v2 now.
Oh, okay, yeah, nicely done. Dude, Zelsis just survived the Brim ult and kind of became a savior.
Once this Brim ult is coming in, they're doing a really good job at fighting through quickly and effectively to deny the split from coming in. The trades and spacing from Zelsis are so
chat, as long as they don't start writing chances, then we're all good.
Cloud9 is consistently in those
7 chances left. Then we're really out of a job.
Of their opponents. It's so impressive to watch.
Planted.
Huge round out by Rooney there too. We talked about Zelsis a good bit, but we were just referring to how Rooney has struggled on this map, especially relative to what we saw in Pearl. Big round for him.
You thought this was the second match? Don't worry, because the first map is already on my YouTube for you to watch. So you might be a little bit behind. You'll be like an hour behind the Zor, but you can do it. You watch that on 2 times speed, you'll catch up, and then you're here for the third map.
For his opposing coach, Mike, yesterday in the 100 Thieves series, not using any of his early on. Right now, Cloud9 is potentially going to be faced with the same situation. So, MC, final chance potentially.
Yeah,
to
I'm
talk
getting
to his
good at
team.
just people,
Sentinels is already on
getting good at
match
people
point.
just setting me
This
up
would be
for
a
it.
comeback of crazy magnitude.
Timeout? Why not?
It does feel like they've kind of balanced out in the last 2 rounds compared to the beginning of this half when they were constantly going aggro. They were constantly trying to find some early value. Kind of replicate what Sentinels was doing on that first half to them on this defensive side. And I'm wondering if they want to eventually shift back.
I'm a true YouTuber these days. Honestly, it's true. I pretty much have as much subs as I do viewers right now. So we could, if everyone subbed, I'm just saying that the number will go up a lot. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you to go do it. I'm just thinking of maths. Okay, 7, like we said. C9 called a timeout. Vindy1016, thank you so much for the Prime 2 months. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for that, Vindy. Oh my goodness. Mr. OA Fish with the gifted as well. 5 of them. This might be it, the double. Man, I like this path. Oh my goodness, a bit too big. I like this pathing on this one.
For this to be how
it's pretty cool.
It goes back to the
do they smoke off this prior as well? So they smoke here, and here, and dual. Yeah, I like this. Teams have been doing this a lot more, to be honest.
Can they make this work? 2 kills, it's a 3v3.
How is Leaf alive?
Yeah, how the hell is he alive?
How is he alive?
And he's
okay.
I was gonna say he's getting kills.
Clutch situation.
Just had a lot of clutches. This too much. Wow, really dominant score, to be honest. Really big game. That was kind of crazy. All right, we go to map 3, which is Split, which is interesting because C9 decided to get rid of a SEN for Split.